Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome to Boss City, where we take nostalgic looks at classic TV and music. Today we are featuring That Girl. That Girl, the 1966 series that starred Marlo Thomas as Anne-Marie and Ted Bessell as her boyfriend Donald, ran for 5 seasons on ABC. This was one of the first TV series where the focus was on an independent, unmarried female living on her own. The series was created by Sam Denoff and Bill Persky, who had spent time as head writers on The Dick Van Dyke Show, which incidentally was produced by Danny Thomas, who was Marlo's father. The premise of the show was brilliant as it provided so many plot possibilities. A young woman from a small town with aspirations of an acting career moving to New York City, much to the chagrin of her loving parents and her overprotective father. That concept allowed for a humorous dynamic between the boyfriend and her father. There were so many opportunities for scripts about crazy odd jobs to pay the rent, and of course the showbiz auditions and jobs provided fertile ground for comedy. The keys to the success of the show was first and foremost Marlo Thomas. She had to play her character strong-willed, yet somewhat naive and earnest. As Anne-Marie, she displayed charm and charisma even in outlandish slapstick scenes. Secondly, the dry wit of Ted Bessell was the anchor of their scenes together. The chemistry between the two was real, which made their relationship seem authentic. Just as important was the performance of Lew Parker as Anne's father. In the original unaired pilot, the role was played by Harold Gould, who is good in everything he does, but Parker was the perfect Lew. The show was a moderate hit, never reaching the top 30, but did perform well enough to last 5 seasons. For most of the show's run, it aired past my bedtime, so I first got to see it when it aired on ABC's daytime lineup for 3 years, starting in 1969. It aired at lunchtime, so when I was homesick from school, my mom and I would watch That Girl followed by Bewitched or later Password while we ate. Cream of tomato soup and my mom's famous grilled cheese sandwiches were my favorites. Now I remember that the show made life in New York seem so exciting as a kid. Also, I was confused during the opening credits when she's looking at the storefront windows and sees herself in the window instead of a mannequin. Then this alternate version of herself winks at her. As a kid, I thought that was creepy. And then what about how she's always scrambling to pay rent, but she has the money to buy all the latest fashions and wears multiple outfits in every episode. That is pretty interesting. In its final season, which was the only time that I actually viewed it in prime time, it was part of the classic ABC Friday night lineup where it followed the Partridge Family. Even though it was clear that the show was ending after season 5, Marlo Thomas did not want the series to end with a wedding. She stated that she did not want to send the message that marriage is the only path to a happy ending. My favorite episodes include 2 from season 2. First up is Thanksgiving Comes But Once a Year, Thankfully. This is the Thanksgiving episode where Anne is hosting Thanksgiving for her parents and Donald's parents while trying to tolerate their well-meaning interference. And of course, things go awry and turn to chaos. The other episode is The Rivals. This is the one where Anne and Don visit Anne's parents again, but her dad pits Donald against him in games and in conversation. And then a fender bender between the two leads Don to show kindness to Lew. So that wraps up my look at That Girl. What about you? Do you have any favorite That Girl episodes? How about any memories surrounding the show? If you do, please put them in the comments. I'd love to see them. And please like and subscribe. This has been Boss City Brian. Until next time, I'll be out looking for diamonds, daisies, and snowflakes. Many blessings. Bye for now.